I was just finishing typing a question.
Oh man, I need to get that bloody headphone set up correct. What the fuck is going on?
Random shit.
Why is that not working?
Yo nuts, you there? Or can you hear me yet? Ah. You would have had more turbos with the Mac, I believe, from what I hear. I hear clicking now.
Hey, there we go. How's it going?
Good, how are you, man?
I'm guessing you can hear me nice and clear. I plugged my USB headset in the same USB port that I used it on last time, and it said, it's not there. So I moved it over one USB port, and it goes, oh, now I need to search for the drivers and stuff.
Like, they're
and
right
like,
there on the other USB.
Yeah, you've already installed them. What the fuck is that about?
I never understood that. It's like, you already have the drivers. Can't you just move them over?
Reuse them?
Right?
Right? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, what do we say?
Well, since you're
Portal.
the first one. Yeah, what do you mean Portal?
So, you know, like, you never played Portal, the video game?
Yeah.
So, think Portal as in doorway, you know, connect as a means to an entrance to a universe of some sort, like the internet, for example.
Ah, that. Okay.
And
No,
then
I'm referring
say,
to what was one point to the other. I understand how portals work.
Oh, right. But so my portal was from my world here onto the internet. And then I was like, oh, the way I wrote that, I'm making my way towards the portal now. Sounds like that old phrase, don't go towards the light. You know, when you're dying.
Yeah, I understand. I think it would have made better sense. It's like, yeah, I'm going to that universe or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how well this... I actually just... it's funny you should mention Macs. I just managed to get myself a 27-inch iMac.
Nice.
How
are you? How is it to you so far?
Pretty good. It's not a new one. It's previously owned. But it is it's a late 2013. It's the Core i7 3.5 with a terabyte disk and 32 gig of RAM.
Nice, that's not bad.
Yeah, so
I managed
quite happy with that.
I managed to borrow one from work. Like, I don't bring it home or anything. I use it at work. And just logging in and trying to figure shit out within the first 5 minutes pisses me off more than anything. I don't know why.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's supposed to be easy, right? Bullshit. How do I find the Explorer? Where's all the applications? And to me, it's like, oh, it's just exactly like, it should be kind of like Unix or Linux or something, but no. Like,
no, not quite. But it's good enough. I mean, it takes a little bit getting used to. I've just realised you had a stream post, and I thought, why is that ticking noise at the other end? And I realised it's you using tape to clean your thing.
Yeah, that's...
Now I can see it.
The most annoying thing about this, Matt, is very hard to clean.
What is the little keyring thing that's there? That top, what would be your top right? The little dark blue keyringy type thing.
This? No. The top right of the screen?
What would be your top right? Just above your soldering iron, that's it. Yeah, what's that?
Oh, this. Oh, come on. Focus, you son of... Alright, I need to figure out how to this... If this webcam can even focus or something.
Is that the C270?
No, it's just a, like a cheat sheet power conversion thingy.
Okay.
And I like it because it's nicely in the corner. So how am I gonna do?
Cool. I noticed it when you posted the picture before, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. It's pretty cool, though. It's a real shame it's not the same radius of rounded corner as the mat.
Right, but it fits right there in the corner. So
Yeah.
I wonder if you can, I know DBS have the camera autofocus.
I don't know. Isn't that a function of the camera more than the
Yeah, it should be.
Anyway, I like the setup tonight. It's looking good.
Thank you. It's a little different, so I need to just get used to where everything is. White balance.
Ooh, zoom. Hey, if you zoomed in like that, you wouldn't have to worry about wearing pants.
Right.
It is Burr joined us.
Right. It's mirrored. Right.
And though he's probably on Windows and having trouble with his mic too. I only switched over to Mac recently. I had been using Windows my entire IT career, and I haven't found it as problematic as I expected to.
Okay. You're better than I am.
I'm just a good Googler, that's all it is.
Everybody's being all shy as they come in.
I know.
Let's see,
I'm going to sneeze for a second when I cough.
Go ahead. Might have to get those stupid lenses on.
It's alright. Yeah, you could always take a picture and post it later. Were they the ones from HackerBoxes? Oh. Can't hear him now.
Yeah, I forgot to unmute. Yes, they're actually pretty useful.
I don't think I've done anything with them yet, but...
They're convenient. Probably would help us here a lot, or not. We'll find out.
I know one of the other reasons I got the C270s, apart from them being super cheap, was that you can actually pop the cover off it, and there's a little focus ring that's been glued in place at the factory, with only a small dab of glue. Oh, we'll check that out.
One of these lenses or something else?
No, on the Logitech, and there's a small dab of glue on there, and you can break it away with a small knife, and then you can adjust the focal depth on the Logitech. So,
you know, I might do that. I actually took it apart because I was gonna flip it around, upside down to, hold on, so to be able to, have it overhead and then the right orientation. So when you guys say right or left or whatever, I know what you guys are talking about.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's stupid close. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, these.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
It was an attempt.
Watch your arm on that iron, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I already had one.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize that one wasn't after the cleanup or anything. I just woke up and it's like, or I was at work and was like, the fuck is this? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, I don't even remember burning myself.
That's not good.
Nope.
I've my thumb is just about healing up now. The last of the scab is starting to peel away from pre-stabbing myself, DrunkerBox. I was trying to get that damn lamp. So you know we were talking about the lamps. Was it me and you? There's a little clamp that goes through the side of the lamp housing that goes down to the lamp body. I was trying to get the thing apart, and it's supposed to just squeeze apart or something like that, and I couldn't get the damn thing to work. So I stuck a screwdriver in there. And that didn't really work very well.
Yeah, me and you weren't talking about that, but I'm curious about the lamp. That explains why you hurt yourself, but...
Yeah. Well, they're so cheap, and the arms are so versatile that it was kind of... get a couple of them, see if you use it.
You were going to use it for the camera, right?
Yeah, I have designed a camera mount for it, yeah.
Nice.
3D printed it.
Nice. Hi, Babs.
Hello.
You leaving work?
Yeah, I just got on my car.
Did you stop getting food on the way home?
I'm debating that right now, actually, whether I want to make something, order something.
Fuck it, just order something.
Yeah. Or stop on the way.
Probably.
One of the two. But
I do have a question about that. The light arm that you got from IKEA.
Yeah.
So I went. Oh man, this bus! Come on, let me in. And it moves pretty well. But when I looked at it, when it was just a little bit stretched out into its sort of like position, and I was curious.
I'm having a hard time hearing her. Is it just me?
No, she's breaking up pretty hard. Yeah.
You might have, Babs. You might have to save your question for later, but I think I have the answer for you already.
Okay.
You're breaking up kind of.
So, hold on. Let me try reconnecting.
Okay.
She's a little. To me, she's a little louder, but I'll fix it on my side. How's the lighting so far?
That's good. I like it. I can see everything I think I need to see. You
Oh.
know who will tell you though? James.
Yeah. I know. That's why I'm asking right now. It's like I have another lamp, but I lost the connection to the power. And I'm trying to figure out where did it go.
So is this any better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right. So the question was, how are you keeping the? Let me think about this question for a second. So I was curious if your camera isn't weight the.
Okay, I know what you're asking. So on the arm, there's 4 springs, 2 on each side in 2 different places. The ones that equate to, if the arm was extended upright, the 2 top ones, I took the 2 joints that were nearest the middle, and I put some of the large paper clips in there, which reduces the tension on the spring.
All right.
So then when you move it out, because the spring isn't, because there's not as much weight on the end, the spring doesn't have to have as much tension. So you release some of the tension and the spring isn't as hard at pulling the arm back. So it stays more in its place.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
You basically adjusted the tension on the spring to accommodate your camera.
The lighter weight, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
the springs were designed to obviously overcome a bit of a heavier weight on the end. So by happenstance, I had a couple of the big, the not normal size paper clips, but the more heavy duty ones, and they fit nicely through the. If you just unclip them, the paper clip itself fits nicely in the groove designed for the spring end. Yeah, and I did the two on the what would be the middle section. So the two that are nearest the camera end I left attached on their own. It doesn't really matter which way around you do it, but I did them both on the same end. So, and I chose the ones near the middle.
Right. I poked at it at IKEA and I'm just like, how would that work with the camera weight difference? And if you're leaning it back to its original position.
Yes, so you're right. When I fiddled with it a bit more after I'd put it together for that night, although I didn't end up using it, I was playing with it when I designed the second version of the mount. I noticed that it wouldn't stay where I wanted it to. And I'd read somewhere else from someone that had already kind of played with these arms to some great length that you might need to adjust the tension on the spring. So I just had a couple of these sitting next to me, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I shorten the spring with these, it'll solve my problem. And sure enough, it did. So I can now point it exactly where I want without it moving out of position. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. Again, another cheap trick.
Are you going to do a blog post or anything like that with a write-up of this?
I'm still working on the version 2.1 with the slightly increased turning angle on the thing, and then I'm going to post all the files up on Thingiverse, and I'll probably write an instructable for it.
Nice.
So yeah, because it's I really don't like, if I can help it, I'm kind of fond of doing non-destructive methods of modification. So I don't like drilling holes through my camera and stuff like that. I'd rather use a rubber band to hold it in place. And as it turns out, because I made the newer one thinner, I can use just one rubber band. So, you know, it just, I don't know, it might be me just being super anal. Other people don't care about sticking a drill through both pieces of there and screwing it into a regular kind of tripod stand, but I don't really want to do that. And if it broke, then I'm stuck because I can't take it back under warranty.
Well, I mean
at $20, I'm probably not going to anyway. But
yeah.
Or you could just say it's like, yo, it came with holes.
Yeah, mounting
it
holes.
It came like that. It was like that when I got it.
I think Tisboyo bought a new camera. I think he bought 615 or something, didn't you? And it came with the screw thread for a tripod mount.
It does, yep. It's 615 or 610, something like that.
That's right. I remember you showing me that, because it's also 1080p, right?
Yeah, it is. And I plugged it in and tested it with OBS. It looks really good, but I obviously haven't had a chance to do anything.
Nice.
I still need to get my my tertial lamps set up, straight down so I can mount them, two of them, and get my finish.
I think IKEA should pay me a sales commission.
All right.
I did get those two little carts because of your suggestion, although I am totally on top of that.
Oh yeah, I bet you are. The only thing I noticed with those after I recommended them was they have like a wire mesh base in them. So if you put something small in there, it might fall through.
Yeah, but I could probably just get some contact paper and put that on the bottom.
Yeah, or a little bit of card or something. Or yeah. See, if it was me, I'd go the full hog and laser cut some wood to put in the bottom there.
Yeah, my goal this weekend is to finish organizing my living room and then put those things together.
What weekend are you at now?
What was that?
You're at like, what, week 3?
No, this is week 1. Technically, I started last Wednesday is where I like laid out all that stuff. And in my defense, I would have gotten a whole lot more done if I hadn't played Find the Shit in What Quadrant for you guys.
Yeah. But you have to admit, that was fun.
I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that, and I was very happy that anything you asked me, I knew where it was, because there was like a logical box that it kind of belonged to.
Yeah, it was the test.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it was.
The nice thing is not only did you know where it was, you knew what it was. It's when you pick it up and go, I have no fucking idea what that is.
No, there was 2 things that I have no idea what it was. There was some markings on it that I meant to go Google, and I just didn't have a chance. I might have gotten this from SuperCon because we got like a goodie bag full of a bunch of stuff, but I recognized most of those where I didn't know what it was, but I recognized, yeah, I got that at SuperCon. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go find that thing, but it was like a board, 2 boards, I think, on one case. I mean, it's possible I bought something and didn't remember it, but.
So, one of my coolest things I have from Maker Faire, Tormac were at the Maker Faire this year, the CNC mill company, CNC machine company, and they were milling aluminium Lego blocks. And they had it's the 4x2 aluminium Lego block, and it's got Tormac Maker Faire 2018 engraved on the side. And it's really freaking cool because it actually connects to proper Lego.
That's awesome.
That's actually really awesome.
Really sweet. And they were milling them. They were doing 4 in 40 minutes, and they hadn't been doing them very long. And I think they were originally just showing them. They were milling them out of a strip of aluminium. And I asked the guy, "Hey, can I get one?" And he's like, "Sure." And then like 3 people behind me popped up. "Can I get one too? Can I get one?" And he's like, yeah. So he handed out those, and then someone else was like, "Can I get one?" He's like, "Nope, it'll be another 45 minutes or so before I get more." And this was at lunchtime, and he didn't. From what I heard, they didn't give out anymore.
Oh wow!
You both started and ended it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to end it. I think he ran into some machine issues.
That sucks.
Yeah, he was milling something else, and from what I gather, he was having some issues milling this other thing, and it was really pissing him off. So he wasn't really worried about doing Lego blocks anymore. He really wanted to solve this problem he was having, so he didn't do any more. He might have done some the next day, but I got one, and it's super cool. It's really lightweight. It doesn't feel any heavier than a standard plastic Lego block, but it's made out of aluminium.
Can you post a picture of that?
Yeah, I can. Let me do that.
Could you imagine having entire Lego sets that are made out of aluminum?
Fuck that! It's bad enough stepping on a plastic piece when you lose one.
Imagine taking it apart. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Well, at least you better stick a screwdriver in there to separate it without damaging it. I have Lego from when I was a kid that has little indents on the side that from where I used my teeth to separate the pieces.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of
that.
So for Secret Santa at work, coworker picked me, and apparently I didn't know this, but he bought a shitload when his son was young and everything, and he made a whole Lego box made out of Legos. So I ended up using those Legos to build a case to hold another gift that I got, which was a 5-inch touchscreen LED screen with that goes on the top of the Raspberry Pi.
Oh, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of Lego blocks for those. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So I use all the parts, and then I'm like, sweet. Now I have a stand for it.
Awesome. Let me post that picture.
Lego
So
Stars.
what are you doing tonight, Pirate? I know that this is your stream tonight.
Yeah, the LED star thingy, but I'm like setting up right now and waiting for you.
I'm driving, dude. If you're waiting for me to get home, it's gonna be a while.
Jesus. You need to work closer from home.
That would be super nice, but that's not a reality.
He only lives 2 miles away. It just takes half an hour to get there.
There was so much random loop feedback from that. I have no idea what everyone just said.
I said, you only live 2 miles away. It just takes half an hour to get there.
Not quite that bad, but it's still pretty bad.
Oh, that's. Oh, that is
so cool.
I was really impressed that Super Mechamoo has Discord in his car.
That too, I saw
I
that.
wondered. That actually sounds like a terrible idea. Like,
It does, but I was impressed with it nonetheless.
It's got to be an Android stereo that he can load apps on. That has to be what it is.
No, the newer cars have the Google Play. No, what is it? Google Auto and stuff, and I believe.
So is it like a screen share then?
It kind of works as a screen share because you can send Google Maps, like to it, and I think, I'm not sure because I don't have it, can do what he did.
Okay, that would be cool. I have a Toyota Corolla, and I never use any of this shit because it wants me to install apps to like manage any of it. I'm not doing that.
So what are you using this hands-free on now?
I just have my phone connected, and I'm just talking over speaker. Well, speaker on my car, but I have a fancy N-Tune or whatever. Not fancy, but it's just what Corollas come with, or Toyotas in general. And I just don't use it. You can't even use the map without installing their stupid app, and I'm stubborn, and I have ways. I don't need their stupid thing. But it would be nice if I could use big screen for maps. I'm just not going to install their stupid.
It was a $800 or $900 upgrade on my car to be able to use the big screen for maps. So I'm like, fuck that.
I have the Corolla S.
If I really want to do it, I'll use my wife's Mac iPad Mini through my